I believe it is rolling. What's going on, guys? It's Asher Postman, and today's video is sponsored by Antares. I think that's how you say it. Antares? Not entirely sure, but what I am sure about is that they make dope plugins. Today I'm talking about Autotune EFX Plus, which is like kind of a mini version of Autotune that does a bunch of other stuff besides just Autotune, like effects and creating melodies and all that kind of stuff. So I'm actually a huge fan of Autotune. I use it a lot in my songs. Basically, usually what I do for a normal vocal is I bring it into new tone and I kind of fix the obvious mistakes, making everything like on pitch, and then I throw Autotune on it just to kind of keep everything in check and sounding really tight. And so Autotune EFX actually does the same thing as Autotune. Like, it has the basic Autotune function where it corrects your vocal, but this is a cheaper version of the plugin with more creative things that you can add with it. Let me just quickly show you like the basic usage of Autotune on here. So I have like a splice vocal here. Okay, so with it off, it sounds like this. You don't mind, nothing, but I still love. Which is already a pitched vocal, but I can show you like the extreme effects. So if I turn the retune speed all the way up, you don't mind, nothing, but it's got that like T-Pain Autotune vibe. And then with this knob, basically is just how much Autotune you want to add. And so if you want it to be really transparent, you just would put like maybe like 25% or something. You don't mind, nothing, but I still. For an example, here's like an FL Studio sample here, which is not totally in tune. You can tell it's a little bit pitchy. So you just open up an Autotune on here. I figured out it's key of D, just because I can tell that's a root note. And then I like open it up on the piano. I found that's a D. If you want to learn more about keys and stuff, I do have another video explaining that. You should check it out. So you set it to the key of D and then just turn the retune speed up like this. And now it's more in tune, but I can like kind of dial it back a little bit. And you can see it at work. So this is just like super simple Autotune. It sounds amazing, obviously. I know that the humanize knob just kind of makes it a little bit more transparent so you can't tell it's as Autotune, which is usually how I like to use it. So yeah, right off the bat, this plugin is a cheaper version of the regular Autotune, but it also does have Autotune, so it's like a really good alternative if you don't want to spend as much money. And on a big plus, over top of all that, it has a bunch of other effects like I'm going to show you now. Yeah, so basically what you have here is a bunch of presets that comes with the plugin that can do all sorts of different kind of sounds. You don't mind, so like a vocoder. You don't mind, nothing, but I still love it. So yeah, just a bunch of like cool effects that you can instantly add to your vocal. You don't mind, nothing, but I still love it. If you wanted to make like a Daft Punk kind of lead kind of thing, it'd be super easy with this thing. And then you can edit each thing here by clicking on it and just adjusting what it's doing. You don't mind, nothing, but I still love it. Yeah, that sounds super dope. There's all sorts of different kinds of effects here. I really like using the distortion ones. You don't mind, nothing, but I still. It's kind of a cool thing for EDM. I know a lot of artists like Illenium and DJ Snake and stuff use a lot of heavy distortion for like certain parts of their vocal chop or a vocal line. You don't mind, and this is just a super easy way to get a nice sounding distortion. They also have like mutating. You don't mind, nothing, like but ring modulation. You can do the classic octave up or octave down. Another thing that I really like about Autotune is that when they pitch it up, it has kind of its own unique timbre of pitching versus other plugins. So it gives it like a unique sound that you can play with if you want to make a vocal chop or something. You can also turn off the format knob, and it'll sound different. So you get all sorts of different kinds of sounds that are really versatile and you can turn into a lot of different cool parts in your song. And those are just a couple of effects. There's like so many here from different people too that like made custom effects. You don't mind, You can use this for like mixing or just for like being creative and experimental and just coming up with different ideas. This plugin is really awesome for just kind of letting your brain free and just trying weird things, and then it kind of inspires a really cool sound in your song. So there's another feature in here called Auto Motion, which is basically like a built-in arpeggiator kind of thing where when you turn it on, it changes the pitch of the vocal. So let's give you an example of that real quick. So yeah, there's a bunch of different presets here of different note combinations that you can play with your vocal. And it basically just changes the pitch of the vocal as you play it.
But I still loving you.
It's kind of cool if you want to experiment with different melodies or maybe inspire a vocal chop or something. Just throw this on a vocal and it might kind of make some weird thing that you weren't expecting, and you can turn it into a drop or something. It's a little bit more abstract when you throw it on the whole vocal, but if you take like just one piece of the vocal, maybe at the end, like this, I took this and I stretched it out.
Loving you.
Yeah, so it's all stretched out now. And then you can just like, this is the thing right here, like if there's different options. If it's momentary, when you just press it, it'll turn. The toggle one keeps it on the whole time. Yeah, so if you play the vocal like this.
But I still loving you.
Yeah, and it just adds like a cool different part to your vocal that wasn't there before. There's a bunch of different options you could do.
Loving you.
You also can change the speed of it right here. You can sync it to the host, which I would suggest.
Loving you.
Yeah, just make some like really creative sounding stuff instantly, which is really inspiring when you're trying to come up with new ideas for your track. So I could just throw a kick on here and have some sidechain and just kind of already mess around with different sounds here.
Loving you.
So you can do it hard, so it'll just change the notes really fast, or soft, which is kind of in between, or legato, which kind of like bends the notes together. So it's a really cool thing, and then obviously you can turn on the effects as well. And it'll apply it to the motion effect thing. I really love this function because it kind of makes you instantly sound like Daft Punk. Plus there are so many other sounds that you can choose from. Yeah, I think this plugin is super great. It's very, very, very simple. There's like hardly anything going on and it's really easy to use. I love the autotune function because autotune is amazing. And it has all these really cool effects you can add to instantly inspire something new in your track and create new melodies and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check this plugin out if it's something that interests you. It's cheaper than the normal autotune, so I think that's a great option if you want to use autotune and also have options for other stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a little bit better of an understanding of what this plugin is now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, dude, subscribe. It's not that hard. And that's all I got for you guys, so peace.